Hi everyone, thanks for joining today. I really appreciate all taking the time to be here. The purpose of this session is to discuss emotional intelligence in the workplace, particularly how stress affects us, how we respond to it, and how we can better support each other as a team. Before we begin, I just want to say that this is a safe and open discussion. There is no judgment here. Everyone's experiences are valid. I'll be asking questions throughout, and I really encourage you all to share your thoughts openly. This session is about learning together, improving how we work as a team. So, first, I'd like to talk about what emotional intelligence actually means. Emotional intelligence is the ability to understand and manage your own emotions, recognize and respond to emotions of others. This includes five key steps: self awareness, self regulation, motivation, empathy, and social skills. These are really important in the workplace, especially in high pressure environments where emotions can impact communication, teamwork, and decision making. For example, being aware when we're becoming stressed, staying calm instead of reacting, understanding how others feel, communicating clearly even in difficult situations. When we use emotional intelligence well, we hope this helps building stronger relations, reduce conflict, improve teamwork, and create more positive work environments. Now, let's talk about stress in the workplace. Some common sources of stress include high workload, time pressure, difficult clients and emotional situations, and poor communications. What do you
Hmm.
think causes stress in your roles? Jamie?
Well, for me, it's dealing with difficult customers. Sometimes they are upset, and it can be hard not to take it personally.
Yes, that's true. Alex?
I think for me, it's definitely a workload. When everything piles up at once, it gets overwhelming. And I feel stressed when there's a lack of communication or when things change last minute.
That's really helpful. Thank you both for sharing. Does anyone else have anything else that they would like to add to that? Alex?
Yeah, that's sometimes it's also when we're so short staffed, it adds pressure to everyone.
That's a great point. Short staffing levels can definitely impact the stress. All right, next question. How do we usually feel or react when we are stressed? Alex?
Hello, sorry, can you hear me?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, sorry about that. I get a bit quiet and try to just push through it.
Yeah, okay. Jamie, for you?
I can get frustrated, especially if I feel like things aren't going smoothly. I also tend to feel anxious and sometimes overthink things.
Thank you for that. That's really honest and helpful. Does anyone else have any other questions? Jamie?
Well, sometimes I don't realize I'm stressed until I snap or get short with someone.
That's really important. Recognizing stress early can be a big part of emotional intelligence. Thank you all for sharing your questions to my answers. Uh, from what we've all shared, some common emotional responses include frustration, anxiety, feeling overwhelmed, withdrawn, or shut down. Recognizing these emotional responses early is really important because it allows us to pause and manage them before they escalate. For example, noticing when you're becoming frustrated, taking a moment before reacting, choosing how you respond instead of reactive automatically? Has anyone experienced situations where they recognize their emotions early, helped you out in situations? Jamie?
Yeah, when I notice I'm getting anxious, I try to slow down and focus on one task.
Yeah, that's a really good strategy. Thanks for sharing that one. Now let's have a look at ways we can respond to stress more effectively. Some helpful strategies include taking a short break, practicing calm communications, using breathing techniques, talking to teammates, and staying organized. What methods do you guys use currently? Alex?
I try to step away for a few minutes if I can, just to clear my head. Then I make a to-do list to organize everything. It helps me feel more in control.
Yeah, great idea. Jamie?
Yeah, well, I usually talk to a teammate as it helps to get things off my chest.
Yeah, perfect. These are great strategies, really practical and efficient. Has anyone tried breathing techniques or pausing before responding? Jamie?
Yeah, sometimes I take a deep breath before replying if I am so frustrated.
Yeah, perfect. That's a great example of self-regulation. All right, now let's discuss the two activities that could help improve emotional intelligence in our team. Based on discussions, I suggest regular team check-ins to discuss stress and workloads, and to encourage open communication and support throughout the team. What do you guys all think about this? Alex?
I think regular check-ins would really help, especially during busy periods.
Yeah, no, that's true. Jamie?
Yeah, I agree. It would make it easier to speak up if something not's going well.
Yeah, that's great. It sounds like we're all in agreement. Does anyone else have any suggestions we could do? Alex, again?
Um, well, I like the idea of open communications. It makes the team feel more supportive, also checking in one-on-one sometimes.
Yeah, great. These are really good additions we could use. Thank you. So with that, we'll go through demonstrating emotional intelligence. So we want to stay calm and supportive tones. We want to use eye contact, nodding and acknowledging responses, using active listening, adapting to each person's communication styles, and show empathy. Before we finish, I'd like your real value on my feedback. Are there any areas where I could improve my emotional intelligence? Alex?
Well, thank you so much for asking. I think you're really approachable. Maybe just keep encouraging quieter team members to speak more.
Yeah, no, that's true. I'll have to remember that. Jamie?
Yeah, thank you. You communicate really clearly. Maybe just check in more one-on-one sometimes.
All right. Thank you for both of you for suggesting that. That's really valuable feedback, and I'll definitely take that on board. Uh, does anyone else have anything I could do differently?
Yeah,
Alex, again?
thank you again. I think you handle situations calmly, which really helps the team.
That's really helpful for me. Thank you so much. All right. Thank you, everyone, for your participation today. This is a real valuable decision, and I appreciate how open and honest everyone has been through these communications. By improving our emotional intelligence, we can create a more supportive, positive, and productive workplace. I encourage you all to continue using these strategies in our daily work. And thank you again for meeting with me today. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, all good. Thank you all. Bye.